How about in today's video, I give you my opinion about these left influencers versus the right side influencers. But first, let's hear a word from a sponsor. Dubby, the energy drink powder mix with zero sugar, zero maltodextrin, or any other garbage filler. This stuff was made for gamers and content creators, but they didn't expect an opinionated dozer operator to try it and see how well it really works. So if you need a little extra pep without the sugar high, the jitters, or the crash landing at the end, slide over to Dubby and pick from one of their 15 flavors with over 20,000 5-star reviews. Mix it up in about 16 ounces of water and put her down the hatch. Even get you a cool shaker to mix it up in. So slide over to Dubby and support the energy that supports me, and use coupon code Matt's Opinion to save 10% off your order. I'll leave a link in the description below. Now let's get back to the video. So let's talk about what inspired me to make this video today. Well, it seems like you can't get on any platform, any major platform, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, without seeing these videos of these woke tards on the left, always seeming to be calling for the same thing. Let's have a violent uprising. Let's 2A, 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 Do you guys know what you're calling for? And do you know why you're calling for it? Is this really the cause, the hill that you want to die on? Or is it because the woke farmer told you to do it? Or Kyle, Mantefa, told you to do it? Well, let me ask you something. Why? You see, because it wasn't a hill for them to die on, and it wasn't a cause for them to act tough until Donald Trump was in office. I didn't see him doing it to Obama. I didn't see these videos when Obama was in office or any other president before Donald Trump. That's where my concern is all you people sitting there on the left, you're getting thousands of likes saying, revolution, civil war. You have no idea what you're calling for. You have no idea what the logistics would look like for that. You have no idea the violence it looks like. It's always these fake tough guys that are real pussies that ain't never seen violence in their life that want violence. Like, they're not even leaders, they're followers. So what? Don Lemon and all these other talking heads say, oh, Trump's this, Trump's that, his followers are this, his followers are that. Look at this guy wearing a trench coat. Like, a trench coat has been used since long before then and long after them for different types of military things. We're going to relate it to the one N word that if we try to defend against, you'll shut us down for it. But they can sit there and call us that all day long. They have you so spun up thinking that we're like some sort of evil that has to be destroyed in this world. But let me ask you something. Those same followers, because they're not leaders, they're not generals, they're pussies. They're no account pussies. They literally spin you guys up to Don Lemon, the woke farmer. They spin you up to go into a church filled with peaceful people. And this snaggletooth son of a bitch is walking around trying to intimidate kids and teenagers and people. And the only reason he's doing it is because he's got, what, 200-300 people standing behind him. Just like whenever he's over there cutting a balloon off the back of Jake Lang's backpack or whatever it was he was carrying around with him. Jake Lang was by himself, outnumbered thousands to one. But this guy's so tough. This is what you consider to be a tough guy. Some guy screaming and squalling about how they need to have an insurrection and how you need to have this violent revolution. But whenever they hear that the DOJ is coming for him, I mean, yeah, sure, he gets on there and says, "Oh, Pam Bondi, come get me," and calls her a bitch and everything else. Like, but whenever she comes for him, you see him in handcuffs. He's over there like, "Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Oh my God, it hurts." Like, wow, where's this tough guy routine? Why wasn't you, I know my rights. I know my rights. Like, I've seen that shit on cops a million times. Oh, these guys are so tough, but I know my rights, you know. All you had to do was yell, "Don't touch my cigarettes, woman." And I mean, you'd have really fucking thought he was trailer trash. I mean, I'm just being serious. Uh, then you got this douchebag Kyle that's an Antifa general. I mean, I've roasted the shit out of him in shorts. Like, he's standing there, this is a hill to die on, you know, and he's getting these people spun up. He's getting you people spun up, getting you guys to start packing heat to protest, talking about, oh, defend your neighbor, da 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 da. There's a hill I'm gonna die on. We're coming for you, Eister. Well, whenever he hears that he's all been labeled as a terrorist, or that he's inciting violence and is a true insurrectionist, and there might be some fucking consequences to his mouth fucking running on Instagram. Little bitch runs over here and says, I started me a new channel. It's in the description. I started me a new channel. Like, but motherfucker, I thought this was the hill you was going to die on. You spilled blood. Like, you yank your shirt down some more, motherfucker, and act tough. Because you're fake fucking tough. But you know what? You know who isn't fake tough? Like the people you spin up, it's you people they spin up that when they send you out there, you're the ones that spill the blood, and they go on to make their next fucking video for 20,000 fucking likes and however much George Soros pays them to spin you fucking guys up. You guys are the ones that are going to get nailed for the felony. You're the ones that's going to get shot. Or it's plain and simple. They spin you up. You are the martyr. They're just not willing to martyr themselves. But I mean, there's a stark contrast between your leaders, generals, blah, 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 influencers. They spin you up and they flee. They're gone. These some bitches done slid out on you. You guys are holding the bag. You guys are going to be the ones that if you follow their stupid shit, you have no idea. They don't have any idea what it is they're asking for. Like literally what they're asking for. It takes more than a day or two to spin up something like that. There is logistical problems and all that. Not to mention that 2 or 3 of you are not going to take on a federal agency. Not even 200 of you, let alone you make it to where insurrection is declared. The Insurrection Act is declared and brought against you guys. Now you just brought the military in. And let alone, I know there's some good old boys in Minnesota that have just wanted left the fuck alone and you guys won't stop. But you've pissed off that part of the country. So now guess what? You just pissed off a monopoly in power. The U.S. government has a monopoly in power. And Uncle Sam will not mess with you, or Uncle Don, however you want to look at it. But it's going to be the followers of these douchebags like the woke farmer and this Kyle and Don Lemon and every other talking head on the left that wants to twist a story, spin you guys up. It's going to be their followers, you simple minded people that think this is really the hill they want to die on. It's not a cause they're willing to die on. Like, look, okay, here's a stark difference. Like, you guys are going to take the hit. Let's talk about the people on the right. Let's see the difference. How about we look at Stuart Rhodes? How about we look at Enrique Tarrio? How about we look at, I don't know, Owen Schroyer? How about we look at Jake Lang? These are people that shared. They didn't lead. They didn't suck into the brain, but they led. They agreed with, and they held the same value as their base and their followers. Everybody believed in that cause, that the 2020 election was in fact rigged. Call them insurrectionists, call them what you want to. They all said peacefully and patriotically. There were agitators in the crowd. That has already came out. You can't deny that. But you know what happened? Stuart Rhodes, Enrique Tarrio, Owen Schroyer, Jake Lang, every single one of those names mentioned was a hill they was willing to die on. It was a cause they believed in. And when they were deemed insurrectionists by an actual tyrannical DOJ, they didn't run like bitches for the hills. They didn't start new Instagrams. They didn't start new TikToks. They didn't start new Facebooks. They didn't climb on there and yell, I gotta hide. They didn't go into hiding. They stood there and they took it. Because they're real tough. They actually believed in their cause. That is a stark difference between people on the right and these dumbasses on the left. Like, today it's ICE. Tomorrow, what's it going to be? Like, you guys are literally believing, like, this is the hill that this fucking idiot is going to die on, and he doesn't give a shit. You're going to die on it, and he's going to make another video. Like, seriously, do you not understand this? Can you not wrap your fucking head around this? If it was such a hill to die on, then why aren't they like the Jan Sixers? Why is it you can still look at everybody in the MAGA base and they still 100%, every single one of them still believe 2020 election was rigged? Every single one of them still stand on that. They don't give a shit. They still stand on it. Don't care. But your guys' hill to die on changes with each influencer. Think about it. Do you guys, you get spun up. Maybe 40% of these idiots believe that this is the hill to die on. This is my cause and I'm going to stand on it. They're going to go to the next cause that pays them the most. You're going to die on that hill. Or let alone if you're the one that gets caught up in that shit. You're the one that pulls your shit and gets nailed with a felony. You know, you might go nail their GoFundMe and get them motherfuckers out of jail. But you know what they're going to do? When you get hit, they don't even know you. If it's not a cause they're willing to stand on 100% of the time and years down the road and years before believed in, chances are it isn't a cause worth standing for at all to them. Like, that's a difference. Y'all need to think. They're using you as martyrs, but they're not willing to be the martyr. So give them your money. Go believe these fake tough real pussies if you want to. As for me, my opinion, this isn't a cause they truly believe in. Or they wouldn't make all these posts. They wouldn't be trying to hype you into something where you guys are going to get hurt while they run and you support them. They're doing it for clicks and money. That's just my opinion. Made it this far in the video. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want a direct sports channel, links in the description. For Matt's opinion, I'm out.